What's up, Broken Barrels? This is upload number 5 of the day, if you can believe it. I just figured I wanted to get something out that's more in my regular vein of what I normally upload. So, just wanted to show that my first custom rifle stock is finally just about done. There's still a couple tiny little fixes I gotta do here and there, just little touch-ups, but it is presentable. Like this guy right there has got to get fixed. I am so happy with how this looks. It just looks like it. I love it. I'm super happy with it. I'm so lucky with just the grain flow on this $10 piece of wood. This was an M14 reject stock that actually had cracked on the other side. But yeah, everything after the rough cut is all me. It wasn't even inletted. Yeah, and I just want to show you guys how this looks being held, because I think it's just a nice gun to hold now. It really is. And it just shoulders very well. The column is a little low for a scope, which, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that with the piece of wood I was given and how obnoxious this scope is. But yeah, clears well, safety works, trigger works, magazine well works. You just gotta get a nice sling for it, which I'm not paying for a sling. I already paid for everything else, and I'm doing this all for free so he can get himself a sling. And the bolt catch needs a little bit of clearancing, but here's a look at the other side as well. There's still some tape left on it from the inletting. Definitely a few things I'm not super happy with. Definitely there was some issues with the finishing and whatnot, made some mistakes. And this down here did not go super well. I'd like to have the grip be a little sharper around the edges, but you know what? It's my first stock. The kid's getting it for free. And it was a $10 piece of wood when I started with it. Yeah, I just want to show you the cracks ran pretty much all along up here into the grip, and I think they stop right around here somewhere. So I'm a little nervous about when we fire it, what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm like, the inletting for the bolt handle kind of just turned into a little bit of a disaster after a while. Some clay left on there. Yeah, this is my first stock. I'm super happy with it. For anyone wondering, this is a walnut stain. I think might be Laurel Mountain Forge walnut stain, something like that. With a real ebony foreign tip, not a nice piece of ebony, just something I got off of Amazon. And then, Uncle Someone's was the name. Uncle Something was the name of these sling swivels. I originally had 3, but I shortened the stock by 2 inches, which I'm really glad I did. So it's just going to be a 2 swivel setup, and he can either run the bipod or the sling off the bipod, just not both separately. But yeah, I'd like to do this on a nicer rifle next time. This is a Mossberg MVP, I believe. Yeah. And it's just in 308. I'd like to do a long action next time, so I don't have to do that as much. Do this weird inletting, and I didn't do a good job of it either. And I'd like to do an actual Remington 700 or something. The Mossberg MVP is just a weird action. It has very little contact between the stock and the rifle itself. Even the recoil lug only like the bottom third of the recoil lug is touching the stock, and that's just really weird. And it's basically just floating on top of a plastic magazine well. There's no bottom metal. The trigger guard is plastic. This is not as nice of a gun as I was told it was when I decided it was the gun I wanted to do this on. Yeah, you can see this ebony foreign tip kind of didn't do a great job getting the shaping done. And I would like to, it would be nice if we had like a 5-round clip for it, clip magazine, and to put like a little 3-9 on or something on it with a 1-inch tube and get rid of this muzzle brake. Because he kind of set this up as a gun to shoot all day with like a bipod and muzzle brake and a big scope and stuff, but it's kind of going to get used as more of a hunting rifle now, I think, because he's got other guns he likes to shoot all day, and this is his only bolt-action rifle to hunt with. So that's what I set up this stock as, and it is bedded. It is. I actually did like a 3-stage bedding process because I wasn't super confident. Obviously, this was my first job bedding, but I did Brownell's Acro Glass, and I did the Acrogel 20, which is just what I had laying around, and then I did a black dye with it. So you can see there's a black border along the whole inside lip of this that obviously needs to get cleaned up a bit, but yeah, so the whole barrel channel is reinforced with epoxy. First 2 inches of the barrel are in contact, and then the locking lug is in contact. The rear tang of the receiver is in contact, and then the trigger group is in contact as well because it rests on the trigger group, and it's like I don't understand why it's resting on the trigger, but that's just how it's designed, I think. Yeah, there's just a lot of tape left on this, but yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this. I am also planning on doing the other one. I'll actually go over. I'll show you guys what this started as. This is how it started out. This is all the inletting. This is the buttstock. This one has this little piece of rot here. So this is going to be the next one. And I've got some cool ideas for this one. And probably will document this development a little bit more closely than I did with the first one. That one's kind of going on behind the scenes until recently. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about my first stock. I think I'm really coming along as a gunsmith, and I'm honestly really happy with it. So, and also, which one would you rather take? The camo or the wood? Let me know in the comments. Have a good one.